So we just saved about $500 installing a basketball hoop. And we did it without using one of those plastic bases that gets blown across the yard in the next big storm. Our son has mentioned wanting this several times over the last few months, but we weren't about to spend $700 or $800 on the kind that's professionally installed 4 feet into the ground. So stick around and see what we did to save money. The first thing we did was dig a hole about 3 feet deep right next to the driveway. And of course, we got him to help install it. We wanted to put it here because it gave him the biggest possible area to actually play. Then John took an old 6-foot metal fence post we had lying around and hammered all of the old concrete off of it. And of course, we picked the perfect day to be outside working with metal poles because it was literally thundering outside.
Don't hold that for too long. It is still thundering. He has a death wish.
Because apparently this is how you safely handle a 6-foot metal pole. Funny until it's suddenly not. Anyway, once the hole was ready, John put the metal post down into the ground and started knocking it down with his hands, holding the pole steady to get it nice and firm in the ground, while making sure it was aligned with the middle between the garage doors.
Yep,
We have to make sure that even a basketball hoop has to be aesthetically pleasing around here. Once he had it where he wanted it, he started hammering the post down to pack it in. Then we took some of the concrete pieces and broke them up to put into the hole.
Nope, I'm changing my mind. Okay. I put it in and it's messing with the side of the hole. Just the small pieces, I guess. Oh. Hey, Aiden, will you grab me a bag of concrete?
Then it was time for the concrete. Unlike when we put in our fence posts, we decided to use the entire bag in the hole because we wanted this thing to be as secure as possible. And of course, we pulled out the handy magnetic level because the last thing we needed was a basketball hoop that looked like it had been installed by someone who had never seen a level before.
Magnetic.
All right, go ahead and pick it up. Nice and easy. Wait a second, are we even level? That's pretty good. How about over here? All right, keep on pouring, Aiden. All of it.
The next step took a little more ingenuity.
All right, so if you buy the basketball goal that goes into the ground, it's like $500 more expensive. So you can get this one, that's an above ground mount, and we're gonna convert this into an in-ground mount because we're not paying $500 just for an extended pole or whatever. I don't understand why it's so much more expensive. All right, so if you're drilling into a hole with a hole bit saw and it's already got a hole, then you know you can't do it with just the inner drill bit because it'll warble all around. So what you do is you pick whatever size drilled the inner hole size, and that will keep the outer hole in alignment. You understand what I'm saying? See here, it like barely fits in the center, and it keeps the outer hole bit in the center, correct spot. All right, we're going to put this into something that can hold it for me because a lot of movement for me one person. It's my Donald Duck impersonation. Oh Lord. So if you're like me and have lots of projects going on and there's stuff everywhere, it just happens. All right. So this is gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit thicker than what I thought it was going to be. But I know that we are very close to breaking through. It's hot. It's hot. Look at that beautiful hole. All right, cool. Yep. So now that you got your hole, take a fence post, pound it into the ground, put concrete. Goes down about, I don't know, how many feet you think, Aiden? 4 or 5 feet maybe. As deep as we could go with the post hole digger, and we just left it up as high as we wanted. And all right, so now we got this, and this is a dry pour, so the concrete's still dry. Take the bolts, come with it. We only need 4 of them. This way we can take it off later if we decide we want to take it off for a service or something. Might be a pain in the butt to take off, but I don't really care. So now what we're going to do is we're going to push these in. Let's do it. I'm going to put all the nuts and bolts hardware right there for now, because we're not going to tighten it till after it hardens. All right, one more time. The inner post goes forward, is that true?
Yep. Make sure that was lined up straight.
We did level the center pole with a leveling device. It's around here somewhere. All right. So we're pushing all of these into the concrete. All right. I'm pushing the concrete around. Push them in a little bit. All right. Now we're going to get the hose and we're going to wet this.
It was time to water the concrete, and because watering concrete requires a full instructional video complete with hand gestures, pointing, and a thumbs up from the director, we made sure to include that. And of course, we can't forget the little finger rain dance. If you think my son deserves credit for that one, let him know in the comments. We watered everything down and packed the dirt back around the pole, making sure we didn't cover the screws in case we needed to make any adjustments. And then I asked the question that apparently nobody had thought to ask yet.
Did you put concrete down the middle?
No. I didn't put concrete down the middle, which we could do.
And that's exactly what happened next. My son grabbed an empty screw container, filled it with Quickrete, and poured it straight down inside the pole.
You like hold your hands like a cup around it or something?
Guys, if we're going to modify the installation, we're going all in, and this thing will be secure.
This was in the directions. No, that's a lot.
Mom, what do you need?
We are wasting water, homie, but we're wasting it for a good purpose.
We were already committed at this point, so John added water down inside the pole to wet the concrete. Then one last check with the level. Once the pole was secure and perfectly level, it was finally time to make this thing look like an actual basketball hoop. This part could have been done by one person, but these two were working together pretty well. They had the backboard assembly put together, but now it was time to attach it to the pole using the adjustable pieces that would let us raise or lower the height of the backboard.
It's way easier to spin this side. So you just hold it with that side, hold it. Watch this.
At this point, we're really close. The backboard is on, the pole is secure, everything is starting to look like an actual basketball hoop, until we hit one more snag.
We would want it all the way down.
For a second, we thought the cap was too big for the pole, not to mention the extra pole we had lying on the ground.
This pole is going to end where you put it. Does that make sense?
No.
So when you, so it's like a ruler.
Oh, that is the ruler. Okay, okay, I guess that makes sense. All right, cool. Mistake number 1, John. Can't read instructions. Hey, babe, that plastic piece goes right there. I was say, man, there's no way. I think it'd be way too tall if you put that other pole on.
And it's plastic too. We put it out of the pole and it's gonna snap or something. Is that probably good?
It's probably good. Does everything look tight?
It's squeezing the plastic.
That's probably good. I can't go there because we won't be able to lift it high enough. We need to be like here. You ready?
This was it. John and our son lifted the assembled hoop and backboard and slid it into the base pole we had secured in the ground.
Basketball.
Of course, it had to be set at regulation height.
It looks good.
10 feet is NBA regulation.
Is it?
If it measures by the rim, yeah. We'll have to see.
And just like that, we were ready for the moment we'd been working toward the entire time.
Yep, come on.
Because this wasn't just about saving $500. It was about giving our son something he'd been asking for and getting to watch him enjoy something that we built together.
Heck Yeah, you got a basketball goal, my friend. Hey!
If you enjoy watching our family tackle projects, save money, and figure things out as we go, make sure you follow and subscribe for more. And if you want to support us, leave a comment, share this video, and repost it. It helps our family more than you know. And we appreciate all your support. See you next time.